Hey everybody, it's Fred the Submarine Guy back with you. Been out of commission for a few days. Just wanted to give you a little story here. It's Friday evening. First video I've made in a couple of days. Been fighting a malware and virus attack on my websites. Basically what happened is I found out on my own that my outgoing email from my server was not being received by anybody. I had a few indications a week or so ago that it wasn't going out, but I didn't really think about it because I don't send a lot out from my personal account. But anyway, I contacted my web host and said, hey, I got this problem, yada, yada, yada. We went back and forth, and they said, well, your outgoing email server has been turned off because you're sending out spam. I was like, whoa, wait a second. I don't do that kind of stuff. So we got to digging some more and found out that there was malware and or viruses that had gotten infected in some of my WordPress installations. And when my web host found that out, they just shut off all the outgoing email because they didn't know where it was coming from, me or the spammers, right? And of course, once the spammers get a hold of it, they send out as much as they can, as fast as they can, until they get caught. So basically, we caught them. Unfortunately, I didn't know which of my sites had gotten infected. And I learned a big lesson here that I wanted to pass on to you, because it's important for you too, if you use WordPress or any other website, to understand your responsibility versus the web host's responsibility. I had gone under the mistaken impression that it was the web host's responsibility to keep the malware and the viruses out of my website. Turns out that's not exactly true. The web host is responsible for keeping the malware and the viruses off of their end of the bargain, and their end of the bargain are the servers and the storage and the networks that they provide to hook you up to the internet and store your websites. But your responsibility is on the front end, what I'll call the front end, to ensure that the websites that you put up, including any WordPress sites, don't have any vulnerabilities through which the hackers can come in. So it's kind of like the front door, back door thing. The web host keeps the back door shut to those guys, and it's your responsibility up front to keep the front door shut. Now, WordPress, of course, is one of the more widely used platforms, and when there is a more widely used platform like that, the attackers, the spammers and hackers, tend to target it, because once they find an opening, they know they'll find it on dozens and hundreds of more sites in a similar manner before they're closed down. So, what to do? I kind of went overboard and did two things. One, I hired a company called SiteLock. Let me look it up here. Hang on a second. Where is it? Yeah, sorry about that. SiteLock, SiteLock, to come in and scan all the files on my server, all the different WordPress installations and everything, take out any malware or viruses that they found, and upload the good sites back up, and protect me on a day-to-day basis by scanning anything new that comes up onto my sites, including malware and viruses, right? That cost me about $50 a month, but I got like 10 sites, so it might not cost you quite that much. The second thing I did, though, is I found a good WordPress plugin called WordFrame, F-R-A-M-E. It's a free plugin that you can go search for in your plugins section, and you can download it, and it's got a lot of configurations in there to block out spammers and attackers and malware and that kind of thing. There is a paid upgrade version of that, which I looked at, and for 10 sites was way out of sight for me financially, but it does provide, a faster detection and more capabilities kind of thing. So if you've just got one site, that might be an option for you, instead of using the site host or the site people and the plugin too. Anyway, I wanted to get this word out to you because it was something I didn't understand about my responsibilities versus the web host's responsibilities, and knowing a lot of marketers are on my list, I wanted to put this out so you would understand that point too. Anyway, I'm writing an article on my blog. I'll leave the blog post URL in the description here. If you would give me a share to all your buddies and friends, and a like, and post a comment down here, I would appreciate it. And I'm sure your friends would appreciate knowing that too. Thanks, and have a great day.